Hi everyone, today I would like to introduce my paper that I made as part of my final capstone assignment. My final paper consists in 4 sections or questions that I have to answer. These questions are made about the kind of therapy approach that I will use in my practice, as well as how I will use it with my clients. These 4 questions are: what is your personal theory of change and therapeutic model of choice when working with individuals, couples, and families? The second question is how I will use my personal therapeutic model of choice when working with diverse clients who may have different ideas, opinions, and experiences that I have. The next question is discuss how you will use your personal therapeutic model of choice when working with clients who differ in the following areas: race, class or socioeconomic status, gender and or sexual orientation, religion, education status, age, and disability status. The last question asked me to give a concrete example of how I will work with a client that differs from me in terms of race, class or socioeconomic status, gender and or sexual orientation, religion, education status, age, and disability status. It also asked me to describe how I will use my personal therapeutic model during that treatment. The first question asked me about what it would be my personal theory of change and therapeutic model that I will use with my clients. I will use the psychodynamic approach to treat my clients. I personally believe that unconscious mind plays a very important role in our daily behavior. In my paper, I'm going to explain why I believe this. But for now, a good example to show my point would be to see how we learn to drive a car. When we started to learn how to drive a car, our conscious mind was alert, and we put a lot of energy and resources toward the driver functions, so we would not have an accident. After a little while, our mind feels that we have learned how to drive, and it is not necessary to use our conscious mind to drive. Instead, the mind switches to automatic or unconscious mode. Psychodynamic treats the root of the problem and not the surface issues like many other approaches. Nevertheless, I know there will be individuals who are not good prospects for psychodynamic therapy. So my second choice for them would be narrative or EMDR approach, which also are very effective and shorter than the psychoanalysis or psychodynamic approach. The second question asked me about how I would use my personal therapeutic model of choice when working with diverse clients who may have different ideas, opinions, and experiences that I have. I believe psychoanalysis is a therapeutic model that could be useful for any group of people, regardless of their culture, race, or age. So I will not change my method with anybody, because all my clients are human and share the same emotions that all human beings have. However, I also know that there are cases in which psychoanalysis is not recommended, such as for use in children or persons with severe mental disorders. For this group, it is more appropriate to use another psychotherapy approach, such as CBT or praise therapy. The third question is similar to the second one, so let's better talk about the fourth, which is the last question of the paper. Again, this question is similar to the second and third one. I really do not believe that my treatment approach will need to change when working with people from different ethnic backgrounds, sexual orientation, or disability. I think the psychodynamic approach will work with all kinds of people that have different backgrounds and issues. Maybe the only group of clients that I would not recommend the psychodynamic approach, as I have started throughout this paper, would be the clients who suffer from severe mental illness. In resume, my paper explains what is my therapy approach and the reason why I choose it. I hope you like it.